Good morning, dear students. Welcome to class of science 7th, chapter 4, chemical and chemical changes. We will discuss some more questions of this chapter. Okay, let's continue the discussion on the questions. What kind of change is shown by tearing of paper? We all know the tearing of paper is a physical change, although it cannot be reversed. Got it? Question number 2. Melting of wax is a change where a solid changes to liquid. Give one more such change when you observe in your surrounding. Answer is melting of ice is also an example of change where solid changes into liquid. Got it? Name the gas which turns lime water milky. Okay. Answer is carbon dioxide turns lime water milky. Okay. Question number 4. Give example of a physical change which occurs by the action of heat. Give examples of a physical change which occurs by the action of heat. Answer is melting of ice to form water is a physical change which occurs by the action of heat. Okay, when more will be the temperature, the ice automatically melt down and got converted into liquid form. Write the color of copper sulfate solution. Write the color of copper sulfate solution obtained when iron nails are dipped in it. When iron nails are dipped in copper sulfate solution, then the copper of the solution changes to green. Okay, it is green because iron is a more reactive metal than copper. What color of flame is observed when magnesium ribbon burnt in air? When magnesium ribbon burnt in air, then a brilliant white flame is obtained. Got it? A white flame will be observed or obtained when magnesium is burnt. Next question. How can you say that ripening of a fruit is a chemical change? The ripening of a fruit is a chemical change because after ripening, new product with different properties is formed. Got it? Is souring of milk is a physical or chemical change? Why? Souring of milk is a chemical change because original substance present in milk loses their nature and identity and form new chemical substance. Okay, got it? It's a chemical change because the milk will not be good enough, will not be good enough to use further. Okay, now complete the following reaction. CaOH2 plus CO2 will give what? Calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide will give us calcium carbonate plus water, CaCO3. Got it? What is the nature of magnesium oxide solution? Magnesium oxide is basic in nature because it turns red litmus solution to blue. Magnesium oxide is basic in nature because it turns the red litmus into blue. Got it? Name the process by which common salt is obtained from sea. The common salt can be obtained by the evaporation of sea water. By the evaporation of sea water. Okay. Next is name the metal which is used for galvanizing iron. Zinc is the metal. We have also discussed this process of galvanization earlier our discussion as well as in questions also. Zinc metal is used for galvanizing iron. The process is called galvanization. Name the metal which are mixed alloyed with iron to make stainless steel. Metals like chromium and nickel are mixed. with iron to make stainless steel. Okay. Next is suggest two methods to prevent rusting. Okay, these two methods are painting the iron articles, painting the iron articles. Second is greasing or oiling the iron articles. We can, by doing these by using these two methods, we can prevent the iron from rusting. Got it? Next question. We should eat freshly cut apple. Why? We should eat freshly cut apple because if we leave the apple after cutting, it starts turn to brownish due to the oxidation of the essential nutrients, due to the oxidation of essential nutrients present in it, and its food value will degrade or decreases. Okay. it uh, the process of oxidation will take place when you cut an apple and leave it for some time, then it turns brownish, and there will be the deficiency of nutrients after some time, and its food value will decrease. Food value means it will not be good for eat, or it will not satisfy the criteria for eating of a particular food item. Write the word equations for two chemical reactions with the help of materials given in the box: air, copper sulfate; iron, vinegar, iron oxide; carbon dioxide. Okay, iron sulfate, copper, lime water and water. Okay, air plus iron plus air plus water will form iron oxide, and copper sulfate plus iron will give us iron sulfate plus copper, because I told you iron is more reactive metal than copper, so it will replace copper from copper sulfate solution and form iron sulfate. Okay, let's discuss some more questions. Classify the following processes into physical or chemical changes: beating of aluminium metal, beating of aluminium metal to make aluminium foil. It will be a physical change. Okay, physical change are beating of aluminium metal to make aluminium foil and cutting of a log of wood into pieces also. Okay, so cutting of a log of wood into pieces also, and the last is burning of crackers. Chemical changes are digestion of food and burning of crackers. Got it? Next is cloud formation a physical or chemical change? Explain. The formation of cloud is a physical change. Clouds are formed by the condensation of water vapors. Clouds are formed by the condensation of water vapors present in the atmosphere. Okay, when rainwater goes back on the earth, rainwater goes back on the earth, then there will be no formation of new product. Okay, so therefore the formation of cloud will be a physical change, not a chemical change. Okay, the main thing is what I told you, there is no formation of new product in this process, that's why it is a physical change. Now write the differences between physical and chemical changes. You can see no new substance is formed. The formation of new substance will be there. It is a temporary change. It is a physical change is a temporary change, and The chemical change is a permanent change. Physical change is easily reversible. Chemical change is irreversible or it cannot be reversed. Very little energy is absorbed or given out in a physical change. A lot of energy in the form of heat, light or sound is absorbed or given out in the in the chemical change. Got it? We have studied four major differences between physical and chemical changes. Whatever will take place in physical change, its reverse will happen in chemical change. Okay, let's discuss more questions. What is stainless steel? How is stainless steel made? State an important property of stainless steel. Stainless steel is an alloy of iron. An alloy can be a metal, two metal, or one metal or non-metal. When iron is mixed or alloyed with chromium and nickel, chromium and nickel, then stainless steel is obtained. Stainless steel does not rust at all. Okay, there will be no rusting in stainless steel because of the coating of one substance over other. Now, plants prepare their food by a process called photosynthesis. Can we call photosynthesis a chemical change? Explain. During photosynthesis, the plants intake carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. We all know this process, photosynthesis. We have already studied this process in our chapter number 1. Okay, to form two new substances, that is glucose and oxygen gas. So the photosynthesis process will be a chemical change. Okay, the two the things that goes combined together, carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight, they form two new substances, glucose, that is and food and oxygen gas. So these two new substances formation proves that the photosynthesis is a chemical change. Now, the process of digestion is a chemical change. Explain why. In the process of digestion, the various food materials break down to form new substances. Various food materials break down to form new substances which can be absorbed by the body. So the process of digestion is a chemical change. Process of digestion is a chemical change. Got it? Let's discuss it again. Various food items or food materials or food substances will got break down to form new substances which can be absorbed by the body. So the process of digestion is a chemical change. Got it? Okay. Okay, dear students. So in this way we completed the syllabus for periodic assessment 1. So we will start our revision from tomorrow onwards. Okay. Thank you, dear students. Take care. Bye bye.